key third down throws.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Walters to return it.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Texans will take over.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Now Stroud.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine Donovan Peoples-Jones,
but now it'll be 3rd down.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
3rd and 2.
At the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now Lawrence. That is caught.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville.
Trevor Lawrence
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Albert O. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
That's good for a Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Handoff running left is Etienne. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Seven, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Ridley, 38 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And now they'll shift things around. Stroud on 3rd down now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Let's go for Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
ETN once more, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. The Jaguars at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Complete to number 13, Christian Kirk. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence,
his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A give, running right, ETN.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle. 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Travis Etienne.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Stroud looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Texans.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And he's got this down to the 35.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Houston.
Pierce now up the middle. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5. And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Texans first down.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. And Stroud now to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Pierce is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
At the Jaguars 5-yard line.
Once more, it's Pierce.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Albert Okwuegbunam with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Red on red. Take right open.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Motion man left is Kirk.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
11. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they forced him to take him to 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First down, Texans.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Delivers another one to Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
18, Pioneer.
At the 47-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33.
Let's go.
First down, Houston.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Throwing now is Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now second and 6.
Motion man left, Peoples-Jones. Stroud's throw caught by Pierce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19.
And the Texans, first down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19, Bronco 80.
Here goes Stroud again. Touchdown, Texans. Damian Pierce from 19 yards away. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll go again with Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
2 yards to go, second down.
30 left. Sink right. 11, Haggett. Go, go. Sink right open,
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
This is caught. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Texans 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down.
Now Stroud. Gets the dump off to Pierce. Room past the 35.
And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Texans.
Stroud to the air on first and 10. Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. Bust through the tackle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
Tyson Campbell on the tackle. It's a gain of 5.
Cardinal,
Brings up
Cardinal.
2nd and 5. At the 12.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
A give to Etienne running right.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
11.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Go. Hey, I'm gun. Hot.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Hey, run.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That's complete to Dell. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Motion man left is Kirk.
Here we go.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Matthew Wright on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for the...
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two,
Really tough for the linebacker to run with him.
There he goes left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready?
Stroud to throw it.
Touchdown, Texans.
Donovan Peoples-Jones
From 13 yards out.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. We're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do you do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That's going to be caught by Kirk. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Easy.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Here now, 2nd and 4. And one more time, here's Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars' 1st down as he's across midfield to the 48.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
ETN up the middle. Down to about the 45.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Being chased out left.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process.
Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
13, Luke.
tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Think right. 11, add it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Brad. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Stroud.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go.
Here comes 2nd down.
Buffalo 18. Hurt. 79 Broncos.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Jacksonville, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.